y'all.
Hey, Gallivanters.
So we decided that we would do a short video on one of our most asked questions, which is, what do I need to take, medication, first aid kit wise? And what we have found is that you really only need the same basic stuff. I mean, there are billions of people that live in another country besides where you're from, wherever you're from. And, they all have the same, anatomy that we do and the same needs that we do. So there's certainly medicine available everywhere. I mean, unless you're going to some super undeveloped area, for most of us as travelers, as tourists, you're going to go to an area that has pharmacies available or reasonably close by.
So we just have a short little list here, or things to show you. Like she said, you don't have to take a lot, because as long as you have enough for at least a few days, 3 or 4 days, you're fine. So, first and foremost, if you are on any prescription medications, you need to make sure you take those.
Yes.
It is important. Now, it goes along with the first aid kit, but it's also something that you'll actually just want to carry with you on your carry-on, but make sure that you take your prescription medications.
Yes, and enough with a few spares, so if something happens, flight gets delayed, whatever, you've got a couple of days buffer there if you need it. Secondarily, sunscreen, which is, probably not really first aid, but what we have found is that sunscreen has a tendency to be super expensive in other countries. And, obviously it's important that you protect your skin. So we always take some sunscreen with us. Even in fall and winter travels, you need to make sure you get that protection. And
because you can get sunburned from the glare of snow.
So definitely, we would suggest taking a tube of whatever sunscreen of your choice.
Then I would say, along those lines, is chapstick. Chapstick, whether you like Carmex chapstick, Burt's Bees, whatever it is.
Yep.
Blistex, take it, especially for the plane, because you do get dry, kind of dehydrated, and it helps just keep the moisture and plus it just protects you from the weather elements.
Yeah. And so speaking of flying and being in sort of other elements, some kind of allergy medication. You will be exposed to different environmental factors that you're not used to. And if you've, ever had any kind of allergy issues at all, they're not fun, but you can definitely take care of them pretty quickly with some over-the-counter meds usually. So we always take enough for a few days. Planes, trains, automobiles, you're gonna be breathing all kinds of different things. So it's important that you make sure you kind of have something to protect yourself from any allergy flare-ups.
And speaking of planes, trains, and automobiles, and this goes for boats even, Dramamine. For those that maybe have motion sickness,
that would be me.
That would be her.
Yes.
Just to help kind of, ease that suffering that.
Well, and there's some people who don't normally get it, but after all the different, movement and maybe jet lag, time zone adjustment, it can hit you. So I think having a little bit of it, even if you don't normally have motion sickness,
it's good to have.
Yeah. Moleskin. So, get a sheet of it, and so you can cut it to whatever size you need. This was a lifesaver for us on our more recent trip to Europe. You're walking around, for most people, you're walking around way more than you do at home, and you're certainly standing in lines a lot, and you're on uneven pavement, cobblestones, all of those things. So blisters, hot spots, they can happen. They will happen, and
even in your most comfortable shoes,
absolutely,
it will happen.
Yep. So take some moleskin. It's a pretty easy fix, and definitely a little bit can go a long way.
So I think I'll take the dreaded one.
Yep.
Just because I know this all too well. Make sure you take anti-diarrheal medicine. So, it's also, which we don't have here, but you should take a stool softener. And I know it kind of, they kind of counteract each other there, but both of them work very well, especially when you're traveling and you're traveling a long time. And you never know. I mean, you eat things that you're not used to, different water, different, just...
Yep, our bodies, and to go along with that, I mean, heartburn, indigestion, some Tums or some Pepto.
Upset
tummy. You're definitely, again, getting different foods, different water, I mean, anything, so... and that's not something you want to not have if you get hit with a bout of, Montezuma's Revenge or whatever they call it, at 2 a.m. So, they don't, what we found is not a lot of places open. They don't have 24-hour, Walgreens or CVS's in a lot of historic areas. So definitely make sure you've got enough of that to get you through a day or two. Till you can get to a store and get some more if you need it.
Yep. And then I would say, of course, this is probably a given, but ibuprofen, Tylenol, whichever you prefer for that pain.
Yep.
Just take it. We have these little packets, but obviously, as you see, we have a lot of these travel sizes, which you can get, and it'll last you until you need more.
Sure, and they obviously sell acetaminophen and ibuprofen, in other parts of the world, and we actually did have to buy some on our last trip. So it's not hard to come by, but if a headache comes on, you want to be able to have it with you. So a lot of this stuff we actually throw in our backpack and take it out with us as well. Obviously, moleskin and headaches and. All this stuff is stuff that you may need at any given time while you're out and about. So this is not just put it in your bag and leave it in the bathroom at your,
wherever you're staying,
Airbnb, hotel, whatever. We have a little pouch that we use, and we just throw it in the backpack and always have it with us.
Yep. Band-Aids.
Yep. Just
Band-Aids. Whether you're at home or whether you're traveling, you're going to need Band-Aids. Yep. And along with that, obviously, is the antibiotic ointment. It's just, once again, kind of like a travel size. I guess there's no need for explanation really there, but...
Well, and some antiseptic wipe to clean whatever cut, abrasion, scrape you have.
Keep from infection.
Yeah. Small tweezers. So, you just never know when you're going to get a splinter or have something you're going to need to remove. And these are very small, and, we just always keep them with us in case we need them.
Yep. And then the last thing I would say is, and we know this all too well, cold medicine.
Yeah.
Any kind of cold medicine, whatever you like, Dayquil, NyQuil, Mucinex, whatever it is. Because we both actually
got sick
within a week of our travels on our long travel to Europe. So you can get it over there once again, and we found that it works great, but just make sure you have some just in case it slips up on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, enough for a few days and you should be just fine.
Yep. You want to be comfortable. You want to be able to enjoy your vacation or holiday, whatever it is. So
hopefully that answers all the questions. If you guys have any more questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below, and we will definitely try and answer you or respond to you if you think of something that we maybe missed.
Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know.
And also, if you want all of this stuff written down or want a list of it, we will have that on our blog at gallivantinggals.com. So go check that out over there.
And if you want to see more videos, whether it be like this, travel, whatever, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe.
Hit the notification button so you'll know when we put a new video out. We will see you guys soon.
Until next time.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.